do this. Okay, I watch these so much. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Do the Right Thing, This is Spinal Tap, Cool Runnings. I have a Letterboxd account, and yeah, so I just have to remember what is actually my top 4 Letterboxd at the minute. I really love making lists of things that I like, so I just use Letterboxd for every time I see something that I feel is like, I loved it, I'll add it to my Letterboxd. I'll just go on there, if it's 5 stars, it's 5 stars.
What was the slime made out of?
It apparently, am I even allowed to say this? Apparently, it's similar to the stuff that they used to make McDonald's milkshakes out of as a thickening agent. So it doesn't taste. It's flavourless, and apparently that McDonald's don't use it anymore. But it is similar to that.
That's an exclusive. That's breaking news. Wow.
An exclusive, and maybe I'm going to get fired now. You might have got me fired. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. My second audition, they wanted me to improvise because, you know, Ghostbusters has a long history of improvisation. But part of that improv was to improvise about this fictional technology. And I couldn't probably improvise about, you know, real scientific technology that exists. So I had to now improvise and tell them how this fake stuff works. That puts you really on the spot. So yeah, I had to hit the ground running with that. So when we were filming, you memorize the lines first and then you try and understand what it actually means so you can talk about it with some sort of conviction.
So you are one of the newest cast members in this film. What did it feel like to be joining such an iconic franchise like Ghostbusters?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it feels like too big to comprehend a lot of the time. You know, I've loved Ghostbusters since I can remember. Had the backpack, lunchbox, watched the cartoons all the time. So like, it feels like, you know, you're stepping into something that's just always been a part of your life. And that, maybe when I watch this, it will sink in a bit more.
Do you remember the first time you watched the original Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I think I was a teenager because I think I just like watched the cartoons as a kid, and then discovered there was a film, you know, and watched that, and it was like the cartoon had suddenly come into the real world, and I was watching it in live action, and it was really exciting.
What can you tell us about your character in this?
His name's Lars Pinfield. He works in the lab, the Ghostbusters lab, a scientist and inventor, and maybe likes ghosts more than he likes people, but has finally found the group that he belongs in as well.
Did you take any inspiration from other films or characters in preparing for this role?
Weirdly, there was like, you know, the director said to watch Egon in the original films, and so like I'll watch that, but you don't want to just try and do the exact thing because you're never going to do it like the same. You want to bring your own thing to it. So yeah, I was just trying to be as serious as possible, but like start with that character as like the springboard.
So since this is Ghostbusters, I have to ask, what is your scariest ghost story, if you have any?
I think when I was a kid, I thought that I could hear someone downstairs, and I walked across the landing and down onto the staircase and looked into the living room, and there was a torch like kind of moving across the bookshelves. And I shouted at my parents, and they come rushing out and turned on all the lights, and no one was there, and no one was in the house, no one was anywhere. And that's the only time where I might have seen a torch ghost.
Does it still scar you to this day?
Still puzzles me. I mean, someone did point out to me that it might have been someone in my garden shining a torch through the window, thinking about breaking in, and then all the lights went on and they ran away. That might be what happened.
So probably a ghost was better then?
Yeah, I prefer to think it was a ghost.
How'd you get all the way up here?
Ghostbusters, March 22nd.